Oh, dear students, now today we are going to discuss about the measure of dispersion. Okay, so a measure of central tendency can represent a series only as best as a single figure can. It is inadequate to give us a complete idea of the distribution. It must be supported and supplemented by some other measures. One such measure is dispersion. It means dispersion is the extent to which the values are dispersed about the central value. For example, if you have the two category of distribution A, let us suppose the values in the A, I will take 75, 75 and then 85, 95, 85, 95, 75, 85, 95, etc. Let us suppose next is 105, 105 and 115, 115 and 125. Okay. Another distribution you will take we may say this is distribution B, and I will take the value 10, 20, 30, 10, 20, 30. I may take these values 10, 20, 30, 70, 180, 70, 180, 180, and last value I may take some scattered distribution like 90. And if you sum these observations, then you will get the average is same, means 600, the sum will be 600. Here also the sum will be 600. So 600 by 10, 6 is 100. But this data is, if you compare both the data, you will find here this data in the B distribution data are much scattered. Okay, but their average is always same. So it means the clear picture in the central tendency is not possible. So in that case, we have to discuss about some other measures and measure of dispersion. And here, the four measure of dispersion we are going to address. First is range, second is quartile deviation, third is mean deviation, and last is standard deviation. Okay? So just to extract the this meaning of this observation, the beautiful meaning of the observation, we have to know about the range, quartile deviation, mean deviation, and standard deviation. So if you look the objective of measure dispersion, then one of the objective is to determine the reliability of an average, to compare the variability of two or more series. इसलिए आपको ये बताना जरूरी है यहाँ for facilitating the use of other statistical measure and basic of the statistical quality control. So in this way, if you know the standard deviation, then this is a tool, statistical tool to establish the quality control. Okay. Now, what is the properties of a good measure dispersion? Of course, this is easy to understand, simple to calculate, and uniquely defined based on all observations, not affected by extreme observations, are capable of further algebraic treatment. Okay, there are two categories of measure of dispersion. One is called absolute, another is relative. Absolute means expressed in the same unit in which data is expressed, and like this rupees, kilogram, liter, kilometer. This should be the absolute. Relative means in the form of ratio or percentage. So is independent of. We always say this is your weight is 40% more than Mr. X's, Mr. X weight, or your marks is 20% more than your classmate marks in particular subject. So that is relative. It is also called coefficient of dispersion. So sometime we will look what is the definition. So range means range is the difference between the extreme value of the variate. It means range is nothing but largest minus smallest. And what is the coefficient of range? L minus S divided by L plus S. Okay. So find the range and coefficient of the range for the following data. Let us example 20, 35, 25, 30, and 15. Okay. So here it is very much clear what is the range. Range you may calculate what is the largest. The largest is among all this, the largest is 35. Okay. So 35 is the largest, and what is the smallest is 15. So 35 minus 15, that is 20. And if you want to calculate this coefficient of range, then you will find that is 0.4, because L minus S means 20 and divided by 50. So 20 divided by 50 is 0.4. Similarly, you can do the practice of these two problems. Now, what is the merit of range? Merit, of course, is very simple to understand, easy to calculate, widely used in statistical quality control. And what is the demerit? Because now we wish to go further. Cannot be calculated in open-ended distribution. This was the biggest demerit, not based on all the observations, okay, and affected by sampling fluctuations and affected by extremum values, okay. So this is the demerit and merit of the range. So further we will discuss the quartile deviation and the mean deviation in the next lecture. Thank you very much. Thank you.